What's good, boys? Welcome to the weekly breakdown. We're just going to quickly go over all the trades we could have or should have taken this week on US 30 and NASDAQ. So let's get right into it. So let's go to market open on Friday. All right, so we have pretty simple levels here. Bot level here, top level here, right? I'm pretty sure I actually took a break even on this day on US 30, but I do believe there was a really good setup that we could have taken. So let's just see what happens here. Okay, already there is buys here. I don't know what this looks like in real time, so I can't say that I would have taken this or not, but we've worked out the point of control. We're above our value area high and we're about to break our level. Depending on what the volume's like, we're definitely in this trade. Again, I did not take this one, unfortunately, but we can just have a trail stop. We don't need to have an actual target on this one. So let's just see. Okay, yeah, this was a good trade. So 1-to-1, 1-to-2 hit. Let's just see. Stops to 1-to-2. Wait, would have been stops to 1-to-2. Let's do 1-to-2. Currently at a 1-to-3. We would probably be stopped out right now for 1-to-3. That's okay. So yeah, that's a good trade. So yeah, that's a W there for. Okay, here's the thing. So NAS, we did just take a breakout W, and we trail stopped. We also have a perfect game time 2 as of right now. So if we can get another push on this candle, we can actually short this as well, and take sells to either this point of control, our value area low. Full TP would be the bot level. So let's actually just see how this one plays out as well, because I would like to know what I could have done better. I was watching US 30 trade that I was in on this day again, so damn. Okay, we're in. Okay. Yeah, so we just missed out on a literal perfect day on NAS, unfortunately, but trail stopped. Probably would have been exited here for a 1-to-4, I'm not gonna lie. There's just no way I wouldn't have been taken out because of the way I trail stop on this candle. So we definitely would have probably closed this day for a 1-to-4. But that's really amazing. So let's go to the next day. I am just gonna like quickly go through it all. I'm not gonna harp on everything for a long time. So okay, I got level here ish. Whoops. Okay, this is an odd day when it comes to our levels. Top level is really not for till up here, but play this, I guess. Maybe this. I don't remember what I did on Thursday or what I took. Okay, we have a first push on that level. We could probably take an entry here. Not sure if we'll get a game time or not, but we definitely probably take an entry here. Just see. Okay, we're in. Okay, we're trail stopping. So we did just hit a 1-to-2. 1-to-2 secured. We're at over a 1-to-3. Okay. I mean, we're at a 1-to-4. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Nas. Guys, I didn't watch this beforehand or anything. I'm actually quite surprised by this right now, to be honest. This is probably full take profit right here. So yeah, that's a 1-to-7. I didn't catch this trade either. I think I also took US 30 this day as well, and I think I actually took a loss. So yeah, I mean, if you miss this entry on this push, you just don't get this trade. That's the unfortunate part of it. But yeah, look at this PA. I remember this. So we had taken a trade on I took a trade on US30 because we had a game time entry 2, which I think hit a, I don't think I lost. I think I hit a 1-to-1. The disc, or not the Discord. Yeah, the Discord and other people, I was calling out this trade. And actually my buddy Carter took this, and I don't know what he closed at, but a few people in my Discord hit this trade. I do remember this. I just decided to take the S plus setup on US30 instead, which I don't remember how it went. I guess we'll see when we go over it for Thursday. But I definitely did not get this near perfect result. So yeah, and this is kind of disappointing me right now, guys, just because of the fact that I'm realizing that the market wasn't even bad, like that terrible this week. Like this Thursday and Friday, I should have capitalized on so heavily. It's not even funny. So yeah, that sucks, but that's okay. That's why we do this, and that's why we learn, and that's why we're here to get better, right? So let's see here. Let's see what we could have done on this day. Okay, nice reversal. We can definitely take a game time trade here. We would have had to enter. I'm actually gonna show you guys. We could enter. We could enter here. To be honest, we could enter about here. Take profit would be value area high. Stop loss below here. Let's see. Okay, we actually got stopped out. I'm not sure if that was before or after. Okay, so it wicked. Wait. No. This would have been. I'm a little confused how it took us out. It must have taken us out on this candle, but it says it entered here on this candle. But this was literally the market open candle, so it must have just not placed right. It looks like we would have trail stopped and closed for a 1-to-1 is what this is looking like, though. I probably would not have had a 30-point stop, but yeah, this is looking like a 1-to-1 type of trade. Definitely would have got stopped out on that retrace from trail stopping. So let's go next day. Yeah, NAS actually somehow, now that I'm back testing, was better than I thought it was. Okay. Next day, Tuesday. Nice push on that level. We can take shorts here if we want to. Yeah. Trail stopping as soon as we hit that 1-to-1. Okay, 1-to-1 secured. Let's see. Okay, stopped out at 1-to-1 again. Another 1-to-1 day. Good trade. Let's go to the next one. Okay. This is Monday. Okay, so we have a big CME gap here. And just like, we just have this huge weekend gap. So obviously we're going to be looking to have this filled. There's just no reason why you shouldn't be taking shorts here. I don't really remember if this actually goes down or not, but we should be looking for short entry to fill up this gap. Yeah. Very likely going to be entering if this pushes. Okay, nice. So 1-to-2 secured. Stopped over 1-to-2. W trade. And then there's a big ass reversal. Oh, and it keeps going. Are we going to fill the gap though? That's what I want to know. Kind of filled it. Yeah, we fully filled the gap. That's just a deadly trade, I can't lie. That's a just good old trade. Not much talking to me in this video, guys, just going over the trades. If you're from the Discord watching, Hope you guys had a good trading week. If you're just watching some in the past videos trying to figure everything out, welcome. Okay, let's see here. I like to keep these pretty chill. I don't really like need to bullshit too much. I'm not going to go in depth on my strategy itself. If you want to have my strategy myself, you can join my Discord. But let's just see what happens on US 30 this week. So I already know what I took. This right here is a perfect game time. Entry 2. I unfortunately got wicked out hard. So we didn't actually even touch a 1-to-1 on this trade. Or like we did, but I couldn't place my stops. Yeah, didn't even touch 1-to-1. Couldn't even go break even. And we flew down and just took an L. Big whoop. Next day. Okay, this is just a terrible setup. I'm not gonna lie, the levels are pretty poo, and it just looks bad. If it looks that bad, we can go on the 15. It's not too terrible on the 15. Don't really have a top level, unfortunately. I don't. Okay. This is a possibility. I'm gonna take this just cause. I don't think I would normally take this trade. Okay, it did hit full TP, and we are currently sitting at a 1-to-4. Went up 2 over a 1-to-6. So, yeah, I mean, just a great trade. That was just a really good entry too. There's not much else I can say about that trade. Just a good entry too. Next day, let's see. Bot level, that would be here. Again, weird PA on this day as well. Okay, if we can push this wick, this is a good trade. Stop loss. Again, I have a really tight stop loss, guys, because my strategy don't fuck around. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So it's that simple. This would have been an L. That's the only thing I could think of taking this day. Though, is it that great of a setup? No, the PA is shit. Would I have taken this in real time? Probably not. But it is still a good trade. Just a breakout trade. You'd expect it to keep going lower, so it's not like the worst trade ever. But yeah, I mean, if you go on the 1 minute of this PA, I mean, this is what we're trading into right now. So again, this is Wednesday. I did not take this on this Wednesday, so makes a lot of sense. I mean, look at it. I believe pre-market I looked at this and said I'm not trading US 30 today, which would make a lot of sense. But again, we're just going over, we're just seeing what's there and what's not. So Tuesday. Again, just a really shitty PA setup. Like, I just don't even want to look at this. I just don't even want to look at this. So no trade Tuesday again. You really shouldn't have traded Wednesday either. I was just kind of seeing if it would play out or not. Again, you could kind of play this, I guess, but I just don't like this. That is insane. Yeah. No. I took this trade, I think. No, I didn't. I took NAS, but anywho, lots of shitty PA on US 30. US 30's been looking terrible lately. But for NASDAQ, though, on the other hand, way better setups than I originally thought. Yeah, I definitely should have capitalized a lot more this week than I did. Looking at the statistics now, I really should have had a really good week this week. I believe I was only up 3R this week, whereas I should have been up probably 6 or 7 maybe. But overall, a winning week is a winning week, and you can't let that get to you. But yeah, I mean, I guess learning from this, going into next week, we know that NAS has actual normal PA now, unlike the last 2 weeks. so we can use that to our advantage and kind of have a little bit of a bias towards NAS, because I'm just not sure what is up with US30 lately, but it is just terrible. This is the worst. Again, I've been trading primarily US30 for over 4 years, and I've never seen it look this shitty in my entire life. So I used to trade GJ, gold, and 30 basically every day. And then obviously now that I'm transitioned to futures, I just trade NASDAQ and US30. And US30 is just, like, this is the worst state I've ever seen. I don't know what the fuck. It just consolidates and is just choppy every single day. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But the days that it goes, it doesn't even let you enter either. So we're just going to scrap US30 for a bit, I think, and just focus on NAS, because PA's been pretty good. So that is it for the weekly breakdown. Again, just quickly going over it. This video is primarily for my friends over in my Discord. So yeah, if you are completely lost and you're just like, what are you doing? Then suit yourself. You can learn and join my Discord if you'd like. If not, that's chill. But all glory to God, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I hope you guys have a good trading week this week or wherever you're at. And yeah, let's get into it. So have a good one, boys. Peace.